My background with calculus and mathematics teaching is pretty extensive. I have finished 35 years in the classroom as a full-time teacher, so I have stayed as a full-time classroom teacher for my entire career. I've been teaching AP Calculus in some form for the last 27 years. First started with AB and then brought BC into it. I taught calculus before that at the University of Minnesota, so I also have experience with teaching the collegiate version of an AP Calculus course and continued to do that as an adjunct over multiple years of my career. I've been involved in things with College Board and AP for quite a while. I started reading the AP exam, which is scoring it, in 2006. I am a question leader for the scoring currently. I also served on the AP Development Committee for Calculus and was part of the team that wrote the current CED, or Course and Exam Description. I've recorded videos for AP Daily for the BC classroom, and I've recorded student practices for the AB classroom, and I'm a consultant for AP, teaching summer institutes and doing mentor groups during the year. I've taken on a lot of roles and leadership for the mathematics education community. I first started doing leadership roles within my own school and district, but then branched out to doing leadership work within my state Council of Teachers of Mathematics, first presenting at conferences and then going on to work on the board of directors and eventually becoming president of my state CTM. I have spoken at state conferences since '97. My first national conference I spoke at was in Las Vegas in 2002, and I've spoken on calculus concepts at nearly every NCTM conference since then. I've been very involved in training teachers as an AP consultant, working with teachers for summer institutes, mentoring teachers. Early in my career, I actually trained for an NSF-funded curriculum back in the early 2000s when those were out. I really like working collaboratively with people. So as someone who gives sessions, I feel like I get just as much back from them when I get feedback from the people who I'm presenting to. So I really have worked with that kind of leadership for a lot of time. Working collaboratively has really been, I think, the key to my success as a teacher. Working collaboratively with my students, working collaboratively with my colleagues, working collaboratively with student teachers. And I tried to bring this into that teacher's edition. The wraparound text and the blue pages at the start of the chapter is really a conversation between me and you, the new teacher of this material. So I really tried to think about what I would say to a colleague who hasn't taught calculus before, what I would say to a colleague who has lots of experience, and reminding them of ideas and techniques that maybe they've forgotten, because I know I've forgotten more things than I remember about how to teach well. So I really took a collaborative approach to the materials and the tips that I wrote into that teacher's edition.